What is up, guys? So we're here with another Rust What's to Come. This is going to be on DevBlog 81, and we're going to cover some of the new things. So as you can see here, there's a new model for the silencer, and it looks pretty amazing. The idea here is to make stuff look rustier. A lot of people complained it looked too brand new for Rust, and they said it's not done, guys. As you can see here, flashlight, same thing. Messed up, kind of ugly. Looks like someone gave it a weird brown paint job. I'm not too sure about that. But hey. Flashlight's going to be awesome. And basically, they're just giving him these rusty feelings. Now, keep in mind, these are the highest tier weapon attachments. They are going to be harder to get. That's why they're expensive now. Here's the laser sight. And they plan on making stuff like maybe a bottle silencer or a magnifying lenses stuck in a holder as a scope and stuff like that. So there's more stuff to come out in the future. Right now they're knocking out the big, cool, proper ones, more or less, but they still want them to look used and old. So that's what we're getting here. Expect to see these new ones here in next week's update. This week isn't an update, because they're trying out the every other week thing. Here we have the red dot sight. Not to be confused, the holo sight, and it's not finished quite yet, but this is the kind of like quick look at it first here, and I'm sure it'll be finished by, you know, a week's given time here, and maybe we'll see another scope with it, which would be cool. The next thing here, which is the big thing you're obviously here for on the title, is the auto turrets. So this is the first auto turret. As we all know, there's a 50 cal that's planned, full electrical, big buff turret. This guy here is meant for home defense, when you're offline, strategically place it places to protect yourself. And it's going to have different kind of upgrades, as you can see the 1, 2, 3. And we've seen this picture before, it's an older picture. The idea behind the turret is that it is going to be crafted with an AK you have to stick in there, but the other items are going to require parts that can only be found. Now, they're saying on the dev blog parts that can be found by events only. Now, a lot of people think it's the helicopter because, well, it makes sense. The helicopter has that kind of stuff. But you got to realize the helicopter has guns, and you're using an AK, so why would you get an AK from the helicopter? So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it might be one of the other events. They are planning at least 2 to 3 other events. One's an early game event. You never know which one it might be. Some people are already saying, though, it's going to be the helicopter. Here we're going to take a quick look at the turret in work, in base. This short little video. Now, as you can see, it took him down pretty quickly. You're like, oh my goodness, this is super OP, blah, blah, blah. Only groups, big groups are going to be able to get it. Well, if it drops from the helicopter, I agree that's a little underbalanced. Hopefully that's not the problem. But the turret does have its limitations. 1, the parts can only be crafted from found items. 2, the turret only has about 180-degree motion, so it can't protect itself from behind. So you can come up behind it and destroy it. It is susceptible to melee, explosives, and gunfire. Also, it requires you to manually feed it with ammo. So if it runs out of ammo, it's not protecting anything for you. How it's going to run with electricity, I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see, these other pictures here we've glided onto are the new gates. They're planning on adding gate skins, so you can customize the look of your compound. Not exactly important, but definitely a cool idea. I like the way these look. So definitely pretty cool little extra side thing to make that home feel like it's your home. But back on the turret there, the one thing they want to set completely into everyone's mind is they are testing it. This is the first stage. They don't know how it's going to end, and they're going to tweak it along the way until it is fun, is what they've said. So I look forward to seeing it and how it's implemented. Word is, it will be in with the next update. So that'll be fun to try out, and it'll help some of those smaller people who can't be on all the time. As you can see here, there's a new male model. Nothing much really to say about it. Kind of fatter, stumpier, kind of, so-and-so. The other thing here, which is last but not least, super excited. This is the next dungeon that they're working on. They've given us a glimpse with some concept art. No renders quite yet. But I have to say, I am super excited for this. This is the underground tunnels that lead to underground military facilities. So I'm guessing this is where we're going to find some cool loot, maybe machined weapons, stuff like that. Who knows what they plan, but this is just going to be something really cool. I can't wait to see the rendered out versions, and I can't wait to see something like this in game. Would we see this as early as next month? Maybe. They're powerhousing through these things. But it could be another 2 months off. Who knows? We'll have to see. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you learned something. See you next time.